Double crop corn is looking good. Morning. Welcome Tuesday. Friggin' window won't quit fogging over. Well, it's a little bit before 6:30. I'm hungry, so we're gonna run to town and find some breakfast real quick. And then let the chaos of today's schedule begin, because it sounds like we got multiple people jumping from one tractor to another today. That's always fun. It's kind of amazing. It takes sunflowers forever to come out of the ground. But when they do, they grow fast. And then here's some of our first planted corn. It's getting tall. Man, things are looking good. If we just catch some timely rains this summer, we got some really good potential out there. Okay, honey. I know we haven't seen much of each other this spring, but that's okay. We're gonna go have us a day, right? Let's do it. I find sometimes sweet talking to them, sometimes it makes it work better. Just believe me, it's science. We're up and going. Lynn's over there. We got Felipe in the merger. 30 acres, field number 1. Now that's what I call efficient. There goes Kyle with the last load. 10:05, just under an hour. And yes, I've got a Super Trucker headset on. Believe me, when you're in here, you need that. My little earphones you always see me on, they're way too quiet in this thing. I can't hear people, they can't hear me. This has been the only thing I find that works well in a chopper. And take yesterday, for example, I cut for just under 2 hours. I'll bet I was on the phone for 45 minutes. So, and you gotta have Bluetooth. Built-in Bluetooth sucks, and you won't let me play friggin' audio through it. It's for phone calls only. What kind of stupid crap is that? Here we go, field number 2. We got 60 acres here, and then this pit will be done. But as you can see, there is a lot of standing weight. That's because we already caught the swather. It's kind of the Achilles heel of spring work, and why I've grown to despise it, because we spend a lot of time waiting on swathers. It gets so frustrating. You got all this stuff you want to get done in a day, and then the chopper's set. We'll see. They've got a little bit of a head start on us, but it's a very short haul, and we've got plenty of trucks. I don't see him being able to pull away at all. We're going to be waiting here after 2 or 3 loads, probably. So I got out a minute ago for a metal strike, and I can smell something funny. We definitely have a fuel leak on this chopper somewhere, but it's a matter of figuring out where. The left side of my engine's covered in little speckles. Don't know where it's coming from, but there's definitely fuel leaking somewhere. Look at that, look at that. Not even noon, the pit is finished. Honestly, I got so busy, I don't even think I picked up the camera. We brought our swather over. That made a huge difference, having Cameron here. It let us keep kind of zigzagging our way through it to where we kind of kept the trucks moving. A lot better than it was looking. So, that's all done. Trucks are all going to check in at the scale we're going to go through, get their empty weight while we move to the next field. 4 miles over, but the road doesn't go through. We gotta, yeah. Anyways, we're moving to the next field. That's all you needed.
Pero vamos a ir a empezar vacío ahí en Riley y ya con el tiempo. Oh, okay.
Read up? Okay. So what I was going to say is, the way our spring spring silage works, there we go. It is inefficient by design. So when you look at crews chopping in like Southwest Kansas or the Panhandle, they have these big triple mowers, and all this machinery feeding the choppers to be as efficient as possible. Well, around here, because so much alfalfa is grown, every farmer has a swather. So they don't want to pay for swathing when they can just do it themselves for cheaper. I don't blame them. I would want to do the same thing. Unfortunately, that puts us behind the 8 ball because nobody has the swathing to feed 2 choppers. They rarely have the swathing to feed 1. So it becomes kind of a mess trying to get everything to even be remotely efficient. When we finish this job, now the next guy we're going to, we start the swather over there. I'm only going to help Glenn get the trucks going because this is another 20-mile haul like we had earlier. So basically my job is just to help get all the trucks spread out and then go do something else. I don't know what else yet, but something else. Alright, we got her blown off pretty decent. With only 7 trucks, there's no point in me going there because he needs to get them all spread out. If I go, they're just going to show up the next round in a big old bunch. So I'll just let Glenn handle that. We're going to get back to planting. And I don't know if I talked about it or not. I got out to clear a metal stripe. If you remember, the bottom feed roll has a magnet in it. If it senses metal, it just shuts the machine down to prevent you from damaging anything. I had a piece of wire that I couldn't just back feed out. I had to go out and pull it out. And when I got out, I'm like, man, I smell fuel. I opened up the side compartment, and that side of the engine was covered in fresh specks of fuel, which is where we thought we had a problem and could never find it. So I called Bart whenever I was on the way back. I go, hey, I got out and looked then, and there was fresh fuel. But when we finished the field, I looked again, and there was nothing. I go, I think this thing is bipolar. It can't make up its mind whether it's broken or not. And he goes, yeah. McPherson said there's a chance the injector could pop on and off. You know, like it'll be a problem, start letting fuel back through the exhaust, and then all of a sudden something will break free and it'll start working like it should. So, it sounds like that's potentially what we got going on. The injector can't make up its mind whether it wants to be broken or fixed. On a random side note, I'm friggin' pissed off at my iPad at the moment. So, like I said, Bluetooth, for some reason it won't let you do audio. It's phone calls only, so that's useless because I connected my iPad to it. But I've got this 2-in-1 harness because nobody has an actual audio jack anymore. And when I'm using my iPad, you kill the battery, so you can't have just one thing plugged in. That worked perfectly fine last year. And now this year, I cannot get the audio to go through the aux cord. And it's got me flustered. Because I got the same setup in my backpack for one of my other pieces of equipment. Same thing. Used to be able to just plug both in, it would charge, and the audio would go out the aux cord. I don't know. You tell me. What am I doing wrong? Why won't that work? I feel like I've been on the phone all day. It's almost 4 o'clock already. We got the first field done. Tried to make a note of that, I was on the phone. Tried to make a note of it on the way here, I was on the phone. Tried to talk about it while I was here, I was on the phone. First field is done, half done with the second field. Time for a refill. What a screwed up video. Keep forgetting my camera everywhere. Well, not forgetting it, thinking I don't need it, and then I get distracted doing something else. So last time I talked to you guys, it was like 3:30 when we were leaving that field. Now it's 6:30. Sorry. So I had to go get the seed tender, forgot the camera in the tractor, and thought no big deal, I'll be back in 20 minutes. Get the planter reloaded, ready to go. Hector calls, hey, I need a ride. And I'd seen him unloading cattle, and his pickup was there at the shop, or at the shed where I just was. So I go hop in his pickup, go to pick him up. He goes, we need to go get Junior. He needs the ride. So we run over to where Junior and the tuna were picking up bales. Oh, don't even get me started. The big tuna driving a semi. Close your eyes and pray. But so we get over there, and by then it's, I don't know, 4:30, 4:45, whatever. I tell Hector, all right, you and Junior go. I'll help finish these couple of bales. No big deal. So we finish getting the bales moved, get over to the shop, unload them all. And by then I'm going, I got softball tonight. Well, I don't got softball. My daughter has softball tonight. I got enough time to go plant. And then I go, well, the water's shut off. We can just shut the sprinkler off. So then I quit caring about going to plant. So now it was just me, Cameron, and Tuna kind of going over the baling plan the next couple of days, trying to figure out what we need to get staged where Cameron was headed to check hayfields now. Hopefully we can rake tomorrow, get both balers hooked up, get them moved in, get more planting going on, just a long list of things. Chopping wise, it was a slow afternoon for the guys. They got, looks like 2 towers done, 1.5 towers done. The crop is super heavy, it's going down. We're short on trucks, so that's why we parked the one chopper. It was a long afternoon for those guys. All right, guys. Sorry this video kind of went off the rails tonight, but, you know, it's softball time and we got us a doubleheader. Catch you in the next one.